Besides the fact that we want to spread the joy that we are and the joy that we have come to find in the multiplicity of workshops that we've been taking, we've been bringing this wisdom back to our heart, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you in a way that will make it digestible and entertaining.
So our major goal is to create an environment of intimacy. Most of us are missing intimacy in our life, and we're missing the connection. The intimacy, the way we perceive it, is the ability to share yourself fully without the fear of being overwhelmed by that, or being misunderstood, or being offline with anything or anybody in life. And what we've discovered that most of the people have no clue how to be open and intimate and transparent with each other. And most of the things that are happening in life are happening because of miscommunication.
Intimacy has been shut down in our culture. Teachers aren't even allowed to hug the children. Babysitters aren't allowed to hug the children either. This intimacy is a natural source of happiness, of love, of joy that is programmed into the human body. We chemically and hormonally get activated through intimacy in ways that allows us to feel fulfilled, to feel in joy, and to feel like we're part of a collective group, a larger sum that's worth being the best and the highest vibration that you possibly are for.
And so what happens with humans as we grow up, we learn not to share what we really feel, and then we learn not to feel, and then we learn to use all kinds of substances to numb down our feelings. And so during our workshops, we actually teach people to feel. We actually teach people to experience the feeling in their physical bodies, and also in many different bodies that are also part of our being.
As we work with intimacy, it creates an environment that allows you to not only feel joy, but to feel such fulfillment that there's no longer an unconscious part of yourself reaching out for something to bring the fulfillment inside of you. So through these practices that the Taoist masters have brought forward from the days of ancient, these practices were used prior to for warriors to develop extreme amounts of qi in their bodies so that they could protect the king and queen and the higher ideals that they stood for. And so now we're taking these tools that the Taoist masters had used for the sacred purpose of protecting the vessels of knowledge and wisdom that the kings and queens were, and we're now translating it into our life to be able to protect in order to cultivate, in order to stabilize the majesty that we are.
And so a lot of times we do not feel comfortable, and we lose self-confidence and self-esteem when somebody takes us out of center. And what happens that nobody can actually take you out of your own center. It's us, you, who is losing the center, because very often we don't even know that place that we call center. And so during the workshop, we activate our light bodies and connected to the physical bodies, mental, emotional, and spiritual self, so we can know who we are from a very particular state that you experience during the workshop. And we really don't want to let people hang out there. It happens every time. I've been to many different workshops, and I work with many different teachers, and I have great friends who are big teachers, well-known teachers. And what happens after every workshop, we're so enthused, we're so happy, we're so blissful, and we come back to life, and life happens, and then we lose who we are, and we're back to what we're not. And so it is so important to come back to your roots, to your core, and remember it on a state-based feeling, not necessarily just in your mental perception. And so this is our major goal. Remember all the ancient practices that your body have been through. We have ancient DNAs. We are wired to be sensual, to sense, to know from deep inside, and to be fulfilled by who you are, by the spirit of who you are, and allow a lot of spirit to be inside your body, not floating somewhere else or looking for other teachers in different workshops. So we invite you to come and share your spirit with us. We love being with other spirits and play with other spirits.
We all add to each other. We all create a synchronicity that adds an amplification to who we are. And we want to take the zest, the joy, the passion that we cultivate from these workshops and make it a living, walking, breathing state of consciousness every moment of your life. To keep that routinely being downloaded, routinely being part of your daily environment, so that way that amount of joy and passion can be with you every single moment of your day.
And so we call it liquid sunshine, because every one of us is a ray of light. And we would like everyone to feel it, to know it yourself from that point of view, and to share that wonderful sunshine that you are, and be very, very flexible, liquidy about that, and lose the rigidness, because that does not help. We are playing with the light that we are, and we would like a lot of people in our playground.